सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्दा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णवृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः। आचार्यपादाय निताय प्रदाय गौरकदातने। Just a second, let me start recording. Okay. So today, till yesterday, can someone recollect what and all you heard, and what is the heart touching or takeaway point for you? One or two devotees at least. It was so nectarian startup yesterday. What are the benefits of hearing this Krishna Katha? Something. If we recollect, that will stay in your heart forever. And if we repeat it, it will be relishable. Okay, no problem. You all saw this shloka yesterday, right? निवृत्तदर्शैरुपगीयमानात् भवौषधाच्योत्रमनोभिरामात् क उत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवादात् पुमान् विरज्येत विना पशुघ्नात्. So this is the first chapter. In the first few slokas, it is mentioned that Nivruttatarshairupayagiyamanath. This Parikshit Maharaj is saying, this Srimad Bhagavatam is not ordinary storybook like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson. There are so many 12 books or series of books are there. But what we will get if we read those books, we will be in the witch consciousness, monster, ghost consciousness, and we will go to the hell. But this Srimad Bhagavatam, it is the medicine for the bhav, it is the bhavaushada, it is the medicine for all our material problems. If suppose there is a small headache or knee pain is there, we will put some external balm or we will take some anacin or some Advil, something. But if the problem is very severe, sometimes if there is a lot of cough, lot of asthma or something, sometimes the doctors will give the steroids also. That means strong medicine. Why they are giving that strong medicine? Because it should counter the strong problem. In the same way, in this material world, of all the problems, thinking that I want to enjoy, I want to enjoy more. And this is the strongest problem. Because of that, we have to suffer a lot. And what is that medicine? Strongest medicine? this Srimad Bhagavatam, glorification of the Supreme Lord, and especially glorification of these childhood pastimes. Huh? They will act very as the very powerful antibiotic or steroid. More than that, it will act if we hear attentively with faith. And only a butcher will who doesn't have interest on this spiritual realization, he doesn't like to hear these glories. Otherwise, any common person who wants to save themselves, who wants to save himself or herself, will show inclination to hear this. Okay, so you are all wonderful souls joining this session to hear this glories, to take this strong medicine. Very nice. And in the seventh chapter of 10th canto only, they mentioned that benefits of hearing Krishna Kada. Parikshit Maharaj himself is saying that Yena Yena Vatarena Bhagavan Haririshvaraha Karoti Karnaramyani Manognani Chana Prabho Yachrunvato Paityaratirvitrishna Satsam Cha Sudyatya Achirena Pumsaha Bhaktir Haro Tat Purushe Cha Sakyam Tadeva Haram Vadamanyase Chet. In these two verses, seven benefits are mentioned. When we hear these pastimes, what will happen? First one is Karna Ramyani. They are very pleasing to hear. Very pleasing to hear. Suppose a newspaper is there. There is a famous saying also. Yesterday's newspaper is today's garbage. Today's newspaper is tomorrow's garbage. In our childhood days, near the chart bund, if we stand, they will be all previous day newspapers will be there to put bhaji, bonda, they will use. So, but this literature is not like that. It has written 5,000 years ago, and it is going on from millions of eternal lives. Still, it is so worshipable. This literature is always pleasing to the ear. It will never become a garbage, or it
Always.
will never become a packing paper. So, always this literature is very pleasing, and it is always new only. And manajani, very attractive to the mind. It is immediately it will make us go into these pastimes if we hear properly. Apaiti arati, and destroy apathy. Apathy means problem, that distress. All that will be destroyed. Apaiti vitrishna, vanquishes distaste. And sattvancha sudhyati achirena, heart becomes purified quickly. So
Ah,
this is missing in the current world. This purification is missing. Can you please all go on mute? Yeah. So this, because of due to lack of purification of heart, we are having envious feelings upon each other. Why I have to do this work? Why he cannot do? Why she cannot do? And if anything, why I don't get? I have to get. I have to get this laddu. I have to get this sabji. So either we will be greedy or we will be envious. So heart always will be so much disturbed with all this. Either lamentation for any of these. Okay. Bhakti haro, devotional attachment and service to the Lord. So, just by hearing these pastimes, we can easily develop attachment. And Tat Purushecha Sakhyam, we can be friendly with the Vaishnavas. We can be soon attracted to the Vaishnavas. That's why whoever is attending, whoever is attached to these satsangs, they don't have any interest to those parties, pubs, clubs, nothing. Because this is more pleasing than all those mundane attractions. Vaishnava Sangha, Sadhu Sangha is more. We are now don't feel that we don't have relatives here, we don't have parents here, grandparents here, functions are not here, marriages are not here. We are not missing anything because every day is a function, every week is a festival. So that is the glory. And we saw that there are pastimes in Vraja, that is from first to 40 chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam. First 5 chapters are appearance of Krishna. Next till 14 chapter Balya Leela. Next 6 chapters are Pauganda Leela. Next 19 chapters are Kaishora Leela. And for 20th to 40th chapter is Akrura's praise. And later pastimes are Madhura Leela. When Lord goes back to Madhura and stay with Devaki and Vasudeva, those are all Madhura Leela. And then with his wives, 16,108 wives, that is all those pastimes are Dwaraka Leela. And yesterday you went through the Putana, a killing of Putana, the pastime of killing of Putana. These are all the demons in the previous lives. See, any demon, any personality that who is coming in contact with Krishna, it is not that easy. So I will also be demon. I can also be take part in the Krishna's pastime. That is, I can see Krishna. That doesn't work. So all these pastimes, when you are seeing, they have the mercy of some devotee in their previous lives. When they do mistake, some says will curse them, some says will punish them, some says will tell them you become a tree, you become a ghost, you become a demon, like that. So why all these sages will curse means, these sages always paradukka dukhi. They cannot see the people struggling in this material world. They always think that how can I liberate this person? How can I make them go back to Vaikunta, go back to Goloka? So always they will wish for the uh, benefit of the living souls, suffering souls. So in the same way, Putana is the sister of Bali Maharaj. And Lord is very merciful even upon the demons. He is like the sun. Sun doesn't show any discrimination whether I should show the sunshine on the dirty areas, filthy areas. No, no, no. I want to put my sunshine on only beautiful lands, when only on the good people. They don't have any discrimination. Similarly, rain falls on everyone without any discrimination. In the same way, Lord doesn't have any discrimination. He wants to show mercy on whomever come in contact with him. Here, when we see that Putana in her previous life, Ratnamala, Bali Maharaj's sister, Mahabali's daughter. So for a second, she was thinking that how beautiful this boy is. Vamana is a dwarf, small, cute. He's like a very chubby, white, fair skin, very nicely reciting mantras and carrying a nice umbrella. So immediately she got overwhelmed with his beauty. She never saw, because they are all demon family, right? She never saw in her life such a beautiful boy. Then immediately she got attracted. But the thing is, she got attracted in the motherly attraction. She has motherly attraction. But because she is the demon and she has that karma, ugra karma, she has to take the body of the demoness, Putana. So, like that, but in the same way, Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutam, Jigamsaya Paya Dapya Sadvi. Lord is so merciful, even to the Putana, he gave the motherly position. He treated so respectfully. Such a merciful Lord. And yesterday, one more heart touching point is to Putana itself. For a second, she thought that why can't Krishna be my son? Why I have to kill this boy, such a beautiful boy? For thinking like that itself, for a second, for a kshana, kshana means 1/3 of a second. For a kshana, she thought like that. She got such a liberation. So it is such a nice encouragement. Why can't we get? Definitely, we all will be benefited even for few minutes, even if we chant. So liberation is very easy for the devotees. They don't care for the liberation because liberation is guaranteed. Definitely we have done at least some good holy names of while chanting. Some sweet preparation we'd have made to Krishna. So definitely for all the devotees who have served like this, liberation is guaranteed. But devotees doesn't worry about the liberation. What devotees always aspire is, I want to please Krishna. I want to become dear to the Krishna. I want to always serve Krishna. This is the mood. So, how best I can serve? How best I can please Krishna? If, what Krishna likes. So, always they want to please more and more and more. There will be always a transcendental competition between devotee and the Supreme Lord. So, today we will see the most beautiful pastime of a devotee who has that much devotional mood while serving Krishna. And today we will see the Shaktasura pastime. And Shaktasura is a Utkacha who is Hiranyaksha's son. This Utkacha doesn't have a body due to the again some curse. So these are all the curses and whoever the demons in the previous lives. This is the information. If you want more information about their stories in the previous life, this is the link. If you read that link, who is the demon in the previous life, who cursed them, what bad activity they have done, and who cursed them, how they became the demon in this life. Everything is there in this link. You can go through that. If you want, I'll share this one. Okay, soon we will come to the pastime. Now, after killing Putana at the age of 3 days, now Krishna has attained 3 months. In the 3 months, usually you all see the kids, they will turn around. So they will, if they are on the back, they were lie down on the back by their mother, they will turn reverse. So in that way, this is the first day Krishna turned back. Uh, so Mother Yashoda is so happy. When Krishna appeared, they celebrated Nandotsav. Nandotsav is the ceremony celebrated by the men. And this Uttana ceremony, when the Borla, when the kid turn around, that is the Uttana ceremony. This is celebrated by the women, Gopis. So Mother Yashoda is very busy in celebrating this ceremony, and she decorated very nicely the house, and she decorated Krishna very nicely. She decorated herself. She invited all the guests. Everything is good. So this all of a sudden, when she is feeding Krishna, Krishna became little heavy. So she wanted to keep Krishna down, but they are all celebrating this on a open courtyard. So she cannot leave him on the mid of the ground, right? So there is a cart which is made for all the vegetables, all the utensils to celebrate, to take them to a ground, open ground for the celebration. So under that cart, she put Krishna under that cart. But this Utkacha, who is in a subtle body, who doesn't have a body, physical body, he entered this cart. Shakata means cart. And he was sent by Kamsa and he wants to kill Krishna. So Krishna understood that. That's the reason he created that Leela so that Yashoda Maye will keep him down. And in that age, 3 months, boy, any kid, they will put the hands up, legs up, and they will, if there is anything, they will kick. If there is any rattle, they will kick that rattle will make sound, right? In the same way, Krishna also raised his two lotus feet, and the Shakata flew very high and fell down into pieces, so many pieces. The immediately the demon Utkacha, that Shakatasura, died. And he immediately relieved from his ghostly body, and he got liberation on the spot. And with that huge sound, everyone was so scared. Yashodamai was thinking, just now I put this Krishna here. What happened? Why this cart has broken? And all the boys, they were saying that we saw a big demon is there, demon came out, cart broken. They were all saying that small, small words. And then finally Nanda Baba called all those Brahmanas there who gathered. They are all very pure Brahmanas. They chanted the mantras and he asked to give him protection with their mantras. So Brahmanas bless. Ye asuyun asuyantrata tamversha means they don't have any asuya. And Satyaseelanam, all those Brahmanas are Satyasila, very truthful. And they all chanted mantras for the protection. And then comes to the salvation of Trinavata. Then Krishna grown up to 1 year boy. So in the Goloka Vrindavana, eternally he is having the same age. But in the Bhaumi Vrindavana, he is showing the pastimes to give pleasure to the devotees. So that Yashoda Maya will enjoy all the pastimes when from the taking birth, very as the infant to the growing phases. In all the growing phases, she will enjoy all these pastimes. So one day Mother Yashoda is playing with Krishna. How she is playing means, many people, their parents or elderly people, they will throw the kid in the air and they will catch, and the kid will laugh. It is a fun game, and kid will not be scared because he has faith on the person who is carrying and lifting and throwing in the air. He has complete faith. So the kid will not be scared, rather he will enjoy. In the same way, Krishna so much immersed in the pastimes, he is also relishing. He is completely involved that I am the son of Yashodamai. So he is so much absorbed in the mother's love and affection. And when he was thrown into the air, he was thinking that Mother Yashoda is not able to throw me very far. She is throwing only little bit height and she is catching me immediately. It will be good if I can. He wants to enjoy more of that ecstasy. Like in the roller coaster, if a kid is not scared of roller coasters, he want to go much bigger, right? Very high. In the same way, Krishna is now wants to relish that higher. He wants to fly high. So immediately, the minute he thought like that, a demon who is a man-eating demon, his name is Trinavarta. He came in the form of wind, tornado. So this is a wonderful pastime. Until then, Mother Yashoda is playing, carrying, and all of a sudden, Krishna became heavy. Why? Because Krishna doesn't want to see this killing of Trinavarta demon, because he always creates lot of unnecessary nuisance, disturbance. He will irritate the people. So he doesn't want Mother Yashoda to be around when this pastime is going on. So immediately he started became heavy, and Mother Yashoda kept him down to bring the Brahmanas. Why? What happened? All of a sudden he became the very heavy. They will see if there is any problem with the kid. So she kept aside and went inside for just few moments. At that time, this Trinavarta came, and at that time Krishna again became very light like a feather, because Krishna wants to go high, right? Fly high. And this Trinavarta demon, he could easily take Krishna, because he is just like a feather, and he took him up to 800,000 miles high. Okay, the internal detail of this pastime is why Krishna wants to go very high means, when the heavenly demigods, they are seeing that with these Vrajavasis, they are so fortunate, they are playing with Krishna, they are seeing Krishna's beauty every day, every moment. See, these fortunate pious ladies in the heavenly planets are also aspiring Krishna's darshan. So, to satisfy their desire, Krishna, when he rose high of 800,000 miles, he could go darshan to all those demigods also in the heavenly planets. So, like that, he gave, and Mother Yashoda, all Vrajavasis, when they came to see, there is no Krishna. And on top of it, it is full of dust. Everywhere it is dust, and everywhere it is dark cloud. and they all Brajavasis were so much disturbed. What happened? What happened? Their throats were choking with the dust. They cannot see each other. They were not able to scream. They were not able to ask where his whereabouts. Nothing. They are totally like Rajas and Tamas. Rajas means full of dust, and Tamas means full of darkness. So, because of this Rajas and Tamas, for one Kshana, I mean, not Kshana, Muhurta, for one Muhurta means 48 minutes, they were in deep tribulation. So they were in complete helpless condition and they fainted like that. Gokulam sarvam avrunvan mushnam chakshushmi renubihi irayan samuaha ghora shabdena pradishodishaha. And muhurtam abhavat goshtam rajasa tamasavritam. So rajasa tamasavritam, usually rajas means passion, tamas means ignorance. So how we can as sadhakas learn from this episode means, when we are clouded with rajas and tamas, passion and ignorance, we cannot see Krishna. How can ever we try, we cannot see Krishna. As here, Raja, because of the dust and darkness, as Vrajavasis are not able to see Krishna. And because he created such a discomfort to the Vrajavasis, Krishna wants to give equal punishment to the Trinavarta. What he did, he choked his throat so much, he cannot uh, come down, he cannot relieve himself. On top of it, Krishna became so heavy to carry, so he cannot hold and he cannot put him down. So he became in a helpless condition. So what we can learn from this situation is, we should not put any devotees in the trouble. If we make devotees helpless, Krishna will make us helpless. He will give us a helpless situation. Gale gruhita utsrastam nashaknodu adbhuratmakam. So, because we always should be very, very careful to deal with not only devotees, even other people or other living entities, all living beings also. Unnecessarily, we should not cut the trees. Unnecessarily, we should not trouble the animals. Unnecessarily, we should not hurt with words or actions any people. So, not only devotees, with all the people. And especially if it is devotees, Krishna will take personal care. Krishna will interfere. If it is some normal people, he will send his assistants, Durga or someone. But if we are dealing with the devotees, no, this is my arena. In my jurisdiction, it is happening. So he will personally look into that problem. Because devotees are always in the realm of Krishna, in his arena. So immediately, if anything happens, he personally deals the situation. If he personally deals the situation, that is final. No other chance also. That's why we should be very careful while dealing with the devotees. At the same time, we should not go out of the devotees. We should be with the devotees. We should be careful with the devotees. Okay? That is what Trinavatta Leela. Then comes the Mrudavakshana Leela. Mrudavakshana Leela means eating dirt. Krishna eating the dirt. And meanwhile, Krishna started crawling, Krishna doing all naughty activities. There are so many complaints by the gopis. Krishna is doing all mischievous activities. They were all, we are not able to catch Krishna. He is not only stealing the butter, he is giving the monkeys, he is making so messy our houses. So every day this is a wonderful topic. In those days, there are no fiction movies, there are no TV channels, social media, but every day they have entertainment. Every moment they have entertainment because Krishna is Rasaras. Wherever he is, he will give that rasa. Vatsalya rasa, Madhurya rasa, till now we did not enter Madhurya Rasa, only we are at the Sakya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa. So he is giving pleasure to all the people, whoever comes in contact with him, directly or indirectly. So, like that, one day, all the coward boys started, Maya, 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 you know what Krishna did today? What he did today, my Lalla, my Kanna, what he did today? He is eating the dirt. See, even we say no, 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 also he is not listening. Then immediately Yashodamaya could not tolerate that because it will spoil his health. If he may make some mess, she can clean. But if he is eating something like this, it will spoil his health. Immediately she could not tolerate. She ran and Lalla, Lalla, why are you doing this? What, ma? What I have done? I haven't done anything wrong. What is that? No, no, no. I heard that these boys saying you are eating dirt. No, no, no. We both fought each other. They became my enemies. That's why they are telling lies to you. If they are telling lies, why Balram? He is Dauji. Why he will tell lies? No, 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 he also joined their party because warning whatever he said, I did not listen, so he also became my enemy. He also started telling lies along with all of them. Then Yashoda Mai was she could not she was in the confusion. Okay, okay, open your mouth, let me see if it is there or not, if the dirt is there or not. So when Krishna opened the mouth, this is the second time actually Krishna is showing the whole universes in his mouth. Second time. In the first time, one time, when she was just simply feeding and looking how many teeth Krishna has got, something mothers will see, right? They opening their mouths like that. At that time also Krishna showed slightly, and at that time she just closed her eyes, that's it. Now see what happened when Krishna opened, big see when he opened the mouth, Yashoda Maya could see all the planetary systems, all the universes, and she was seeing big, big demigods, sages, all stars, galaxies, everything in his mouth. And also, not only that, she saw the earth, Mother Earth, and she saw the Vrindavana, and she saw herself, and she also saw Krishna. Immediately, she was bewildered and started thinking philosophically, is my Krishna really Supreme Lord, a great God? I'm thinking that I am the queen of Nanda Baba, and Nanda Baba is the king. I am dependent on my Nanda Baba, my husband only. So, my son is the Supreme Lord. Should I depend on him? So immediately Krishna doesn't like that Aishwarya Bhava he doesn't like. And immediately, see, whenever Krishna is playing all these pastimes, Krishna has so many Shaktis within him. Leela Shakti, Antarangika Shakti, so many, Bahiranga Shakti, so many. So, all these Shaktis, they will fight each other. They want to serve more, they want to serve more, they want to serve more. So, sometimes without intervention of Krishna, these symptoms, these Shaktis will come out to do the seva for Krishna. So, so unintentionally, sometimes these leelas, here Aishwarya Leela, she came out and she is showing. When Yashodamai started thinking Krishna doesn't like that. No, 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 this should not be like that. Immediately he started saying Maya. Then immediately she over come her philosophical thinking that Aishwarya Rasa, Shakti with her motherly affection. So even though Krishna is doing so many wonderful pastimes, their Vatsalya Bhav is always overtaking the Supreme Lord's opulence. That's why he could become always become absorbed in that Vatsalya prema, Vatsalya of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba. And then comes the topmost Leela, Damodar Leela, which is the ninth chapter in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto. So these Leelas we should understand only after listening all the nine cantos. Yesterday you all heard, right? There are 10 subject matters. Atra sarga visargascha sthanam poshanamutayah manmantareshanu kada nirodha muktirashrayah. So out of 10 subject matters, this ashraya tattva, 10th canto is the essence. Suppose a big yogurt is there, not American yogurt. Even you churn it for thousands of years, you will not get even a spoon of butter. But in India, if you see the milk, cow milk, if you make yogurt and pure cow milk, and if you churn, you will get thick butter, thick cream you will get. When you are churning, you will get foamy, nice thick cream you will get, and from that cream you will get the butter. But in the same way, if you churn first 9 cantos, remaining 11 cantos, remaining 9 subject matters, you can understand Krishna's supremacy, then you can understand this extraordinary pastimes. Otherwise, what danger will happen is, as nowadays we are seeing these Marvel stories, Disney stories, some Superman, the Iron Man, the Batman, Ant Man, we will think that one Damodara man. There is no difference. So, like that, we will understand, misinterpret Krishna's power, and we will be envious and we will diminish Lord Krishna's position. So it should not be like that. Under the guidance of the great acharyas, we should learn all these pastimes in a systematic way. Then we will enjoy that rasa. We will understand the supremacy of Krishna properly. Okay. Here, in the same way, this Damodar Leela is actually glorification of Mother Yashoda. It is not glorification of. In this Srimad Bhagavatam, there are so many stories. Narsim Bhagavan story, Vamanadev story, there are so many stories. But we should read these stories not in other places, but in Srimad Bhagavatam only. Why? Because if you read the 7th canto Srimad Bhagavatam about Narasimha Leela, there Lord Narasimha is not the hero. If you read Narsim Purana, Narasimha is hero. But in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Narasimha is not the hero of the 7th canto. Prahlad Maharaj is the hero. Prahlad Maharaj's devotion is the heroism. So, in the same way, if you read the Vamanadev pastime, Vamanadev is not the hero. Baliram Maharaj's surrenderance is the heroism. So, if you read the first canto, Mother Queen Kunti, Bhishma Pitamaha, they are all the great devotees. They are the hero and heroine because they are expressing their devotion. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is a different perspective which will imbibe devotion in the reader's heart, in the hearer's heart. Okay, that is the greatness. In the same way, in the Damodar Leela, out of all Madhurya Leelas, Rasa Leela is the topmost, is the crescendo. In the same way, out of all Vatsalya Leelas, Vatsalya Rasa pastimes, Damodar Leela is the crescendo. It is the topmost. How we will see? Here, this whole episode glorifies the affection of Mother Yashoda. How exalted is her love. And this is the epitome of all Vatsalya pastimes. And this is the Paribhasha Sutra of Krishna Leela. Traya chopanishadvischa sankhya yogaischa satvatai upagiyamana mahatmyam harim samanyatmacham. In Karma Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, other yogas, we will see Krishna is so great. Krishna is the supreme. But this episode is so famous because Krishna is becoming an ordinary child. That's why this episode is becoming famous. Why Narsimha Leela became famous? Narsimha came in a special form, half lion, half man, coming out of the pillar with a huge, gigantic body. That's why it became famous. Vamana, how it is become famous? Vamana became big. With one step, he could cover the whole earth. With one step, he could cover the whole heavenly planets. And it- such a gigantic personality he attained, and he did the pastime, it became famous. So, with opulence, all other pastimes are becoming famous. But here, Harim Samanyatatmajam, Krishna as the son of Mother Yashoda, that Supreme Lord Hari became the son of Samanya Atmaja, means a very ordinary child of Mother Yashoda. That's why it is the famous, and it is the Paribhasha Sutra. Means Paribhasha Sutra means essence. It means that is the uh, Paribhasha Sutra means that is the center point. That is the summary for everything. So how being a normal child, how he can become famous, we will see now. Parikshit Maharaj, before starting this Damodar Leela, he asked, what is the glorious position of Nanda and Yashoda? How come Nanda kim akarot Brahman Shreya evam mahodayam Yashoda cha mahabhaga papo yashyastanam harihi. That great Supreme Lord, how he could play in the courtyard of Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maya, what austerities they have performed, what great ritualistic activities they performed. How this happened, how he became an ordinary child and he drank the mother's milk, Mother Yashoda's milk. That Supreme Lord. Have you ever seen Lord Narayana drinking milk of someone? Lord Vishnu drinking of some milk, someone? Narsim Bhagavan milk, having the milk of someone? No, right? But that Supreme Lord Hari, as an ordinary child, he is drinking Mother Yashoda's milk. What great fortune Yashoda Mai has done! That is the important inquiry of Parikshit Maharaj. What is the glorious position? So, if we learn this, we will understand. So, if we understand that, we can also develop the mode of such devotion. That's the reason we should hear attentively what Sukadeva Goswami is going to tell. And this Vrindavana is not an ordinary place because it is so famous. Have you ever seen in the Vaikunta, if you go to Vaikunta also, you will see Narayana wearing chappal. But out of all heavenly planets or spiritual planets, only in Vrindavan Dham, Krishna did not wear even chappal. That is his mercy towards Mother Earth. He was always constantly giving association to the Mother Earth. And even the heavenly denizens want to take birth in this earthly planet where Vrindavan Dham is there. And Vaikuntavasis, they are glorifying this earth because of this Vrindavan Dham. Because Krishna played these many pastimes in that holy land. Uncommon pastimes, these are all. And only these pastimes will happen only in one day of Brahma, only one time in the whole day of Brahma. That means only one time out of millions of millions of millions of years. Such a great fortune we have. That's the reason we are able to discuss these Vraj pastimes, Vraj Leela. So, then Sukadev Goswami started explaining that Yashoda Mai, Yashoda means, Yasha means famous, fame, right? Fame. Da means giver. Bhuri Da, Yashoda. Da means whoever gives that. So here Yashoda Mai name meaning is whoever gives fame to Krishna. Why? What fame she is able to give Krishna? We will see. Damodar Leela. One day what happened? This Damodar Leela meaning is Dama means rope, Udara means belly. So through this pastime, with Mother Yashoda love, uncontrollable, inconceivable Supreme Lord can easily be controlled with a pure devotee's love. That's how she is making Krishna famous through this favorite pastime, through this glorious pastime. So, what is that? Why this pastime is saying how she became Yashoda means she is giving fame to Krishna by proving to the whole world the uncontrollable Supreme Lord. See, by your mystic powers, if you want to control Krishna, you cannot control. By your magical mantras, Vedic hymns, if you want to control Krishna, you cannot control Krishna. You cannot control time itself. How can you control the master of time, Krishna? No, right? Even we cannot stop 1 second of time, flowing time. Even we cannot get back one moment which has passed by. So, when time itself we are not able to control, we are not able to control our fate, we are not able to control the sequences that are going on, seasons that are going on, nothing we can control. That uncontrollable Supreme Lord can be controlled easily by a devotee's affection. So she is showing that, she is showing that whole world. You are all thinking that my Kanna, who is the Supreme Lord, you are all saying that he cannot be controlled. He is the Supreme. He is far away from us. No, don't think like that. If you call with love and devotion, he will come and sit in your lap, and he will cry when you shout. If you tie, he will be tied. He will allow you to tie. So if you punish, he will take that punishment. So he is showing a different angle of the Supreme Lord through this Leela. That's how she is giving the fame to Krishna. So ekada गृहदाशीषु यशोदानन्दगेहिनी कर्मान्तरनियुक्तासु निर्ममन्ता स्वयं दधी यानि यानि ह गीतानि तद्बालचरितानि च दधी निर्मन्थने काले स्मरन्ति तन्यगायता. So this is a beautiful verse. Ekada, one day, what she is doing, karmantara niyuktasya. She engaged all her servants in different services. Nirmamanta swayam dadi. She personally wants to, dadi means yogurt. Swayam means herself. She personally herself want to churn the butter. How she is churning? Yani yani ha geetani tadbala charitani cha. So she is singing the glories of her own child Krishna and his beautiful, wonderful activities. So how she is relishing means she is meditating every moment. My Lalla did, she crawled like this. He went there. He drank the cow's milk. He pulled the calf's tail. Like that, very sweetly she is singing. Dadi nirmantane kale smaranti tanya agayata. And she was constantly with her body, mind, words. She was meditating on Lord's pastime and she is singing Lord glories and she is doing Krishna Seva. So, through body, mind, and words, BMW, body, mind, and words, she completely engaged in the service. So, what we can learn is when we are doing some service to Krishna, we should adopt that mood, not thinking of all nonsense. Our body should be totally engaged in the service, pleasing service to the Lord. Our mind should think of Krishna, and our mouth also no, should not talk about this Mataji, that Mataji, this thing, that thing. Totally, it should be glory only. So she was singing nicely, churning butter. Kshaumam vasaprutakatitate pibarti sutranatham putrasneha snutakuchayugam jatakam pancha subruhu rajvakarsha shrama bhuja chalat kankanau kundalecha svinnam vaktram kavara vigalan malati nirmamanta. So what she is doing? By churning for long time, Shrama, by that endeavor, constant endeavor, Bhuja Chalat, Rajva Akasha Bhuja Shrama Bhuja Chalat, means she got little bit tired And when she is churning, means she is also sweating, and she when she is churning kankana kundalecha, so her bangles are making a ting ting sound. Svinnam vaktram kavaravikalam. So when she is churning, that pot is becoming like a mrudanga, and she is glorifying very nicely with sweet voice, sweet words. And Krishna, immediately what happened? So whenever devotee asks something with devotion, immediately Krishna wants to reciprocate. Nothing can stop Krishna while reciprocation. So that's the reason we should always desire in a spiritual mood. Immediately you can see Krishna's reciprocation. Even in Puri Jagannath, Krishna Jagannath likes kaja so much. When we are if we think that I am going to make kaja, he will be ready next to us. And if we are making kaja, he will directly, without offering itself, he wants to eat. So, like that, if we are doing something which Krishna likes, Krishna will stand next to us. We don't need to be great devotees like Mother Yashoda. With simple devotion, also Krishna will reciprocate. Like that, we will see so many pastimes. Here, tam stanya kama asadya matnantim jananim harihi grihitva dadi manthanam nyasedat pritimavahan. So what he did, he was say he wants to show his reciprocation. He came out of the bedroom, and he immediately went and stopped the churning rod. Then the churning is stopped. See the mother Yashoda's expression. Wow, my son became so intelligent. He understood that if you put hand there, the churning rod will be stopped. See how intelligent my Lalla is. See the innocence, love of Mother Yashoda. Huh? She is so much proud of Krishna's intelligence. Completely, she is absorbed. Krishna is her son, her beloved son. Okay. And then Krishna, he was reciprocating. See here, why this is the pastime so much means. Yashoda Mai, even though she has so many servants, she wants to do herself only service. Because any devotee, whoever wants to please the Supreme Lord, they don't want to give away their service to others. They want to do more. They will never be satiated. Huh? So they want to do more and more. Here, Krishna wants to reciprocate more and more. Now, the spiritual competition is Maya, I am hungry. I want to drink milk. So, Mother Yashoda started feeding him because she is already in ecstasy, right? Thinking of the past times so deeply, her milk is overflowing continuously, and Krishna is drinking continuously. So, in this transcendental competition, Yashoda Mai only won. Why? Because when Krishna was drinking, the milk from the mouth is oozing out. And Acharyas described that the milk coming out of the corner of the lips are like pearls. And Krishna is not able to repay her mother's love and devotion. So he is totally absorbed. And now what happened? When they both are in this exchange, beautiful exchange, Mother Yashoda heard, she put for butter, for making butter, she put some Padmagandha milk on top of the stove. Now Padmabandha milk is thinking that Krishna is drinking Mother Yashoda's milk. He will not be hungry anymore. What's the use of my life? So Padmagandha milk is overflowing and falling into the fire, committing suicide. Then Yashoda Mai is a pure devotee. She doesn't want that happen, right? So, and on top of it, she wants to use that Padmagandha milk to give beautiful butter to Krishna. So, just for few moments, she kept Krishna aside. So, in our loving services also, sometimes one service will take over other service. Means, suppose we are doing arati, we are doing cooking. All of a sudden, some service, other service is coming. We will keep that aside and we will do this one. So, always we can keep Krishna's service aside for another Krishna service, but not for sense gratification. So here Mother Yashoda, why the reason she kept Krishna aside means she wants to do other service for Krishna. So there is nothing wrong in Krishna, in Mother Yashoda's action. So now Krishna got angry. You may ask the question. So why Krishna got angry when Mother Yashoda's intention is correct only? So Krishna wants to show these naughty activities so that Mother Yashoda will meditate more and more these pastimes, and she will glorify more and more, and she can please him more, and he can reciprocate more. So this is the always daily dramas going on in the courtyard of Nanda Baba. So now what he did, he took a big stone and broke the dadi pot, and everything sprayed, splashed, and when that splashed yogurt, and it is very thick, very greasy, he walked with his lotus footsteps so cutely, and he goes in that room where all the butter pots are hanging, and he took, and he with all the monkeys, immediately wherever Krishna is there with the butter, the friends, the Diloba and his gang will come. All the monkeys gang will come. Then Krishna broke all the pots. Krishna will apply so many strategies. Pyramid strategy. Pyramid strategy means making all the coward boys in the form of pyramid, and he will climb. And the next strategy is throw ball. So she will take a stone, and he will break the pot and he will drink. Or else he will take some furniture there, and he will climb on that, and he will. So different strategies you use to steal the butter, to take away butter, everything. And here also, ukulangre vyavasthitam markaya kamam dadatamsi chistitam hayyangavam chaurya vishankite kshanam nireeksha paschat sutamagamachanai. So like that he was distributing. Now Mother Yashoda came to punish. So he was caught red handed, and Mother Yashoda, you all know this pastime, she was running to catch Krishna, but she was not able to, because she has very heavy body. If you see, Yashoda Maya is very heavy. Very heavy. Her complexion is black in color because she is from the Vaishyas community. So her she could not run. Then Krishna, with his yogamaya potency, he made her body lightweight so that she can run fast. At that time, immediately when the weight is reduced, the malati flowers took the opportunity to fall down on her lotus feet and serve her lotus feet. So like that, finally she requested, please come, I let me catch you, let me tie you. Then when she was doing, immediately Krishna yellowed. Krishna was caught with her mother's love, and he uh, allowed her to tie. Initially, how many ever ropes she brought? Only 2 inches short. So even big rows, how many thousands of ropes also they brought and tied together with the Yogamaya potency, 2 inches are becoming short. Why? Because those 2 inches are so that we always need these two, our endeavor and Lord's mercy. So without making endeavor, without Lord's mercy, we cannot catch Krishna. So these 2 inches. Now Krishna kindly seeing the endeavor of constant endeavor of Mother Yashoda, he showed mercy, and finally she could tie Krishna around the waist. So that's the reason. Dama means rope, Udara means belly. She could tie the wooden grinding motor with a rope around. Actually, that rope is not just a material rope, but it is the love of Yashoda Maya. And then with that wooden grinding motor, actually he allowed for another reason also. There are 2 trees, Nalakuvera and Manigriva, cursed by Narada Muni, because they are so much puffed up with their wealth. They drank so much, and without clothes, they were enjoying with heavenly women. So Narada Muni want to help them. So he cursed. And he cursed, how he cursed? So that they will become the trees in the courtyard of Krishna, Nanda Baba, so that they can see the pastimes of Krishna continuously. So any devotee, their curse is also mercy only. So that's the reason what we can learn. If any Siksha Guru or Diksha Guru scolds us, it is the mercy only. Don't think that they are insulting. They don't, who are they to shout at me? Never think like that. And never find fault in such people. It is the mercy of Krishna to help us. If Narada Muni is not there, how they can have this benediction of seeing Krishna's pastimes for these two fallen souls? No, right? Always gurus and spiritual masters or any senior Vaishnava who are chastising means it is the greatest mercy that Lord wants to show through them. So here they were both were liberated by Krishna. Actually, Krishna does that wooden grinding mortar doesn't have that strength, but Krishna gave that strength to wooden grinding mortar. Even such a two big trees, Arjuna trees, became fell down. In the same way, if we also under the shelter of Krishna, we will be empowered to do this unimaginable chores also. Never disappoint that I am very small, I can't do that. Because Krishna is very great, he can make you do the great things. Okay, just be under the shelter of Krishna. Yeah, and later Krishna and Balram began tending calves. So later, one day, one demon, Vatsasura, came as a calf. So he wants to kill Krishna, Balaram, and the Gopas. Then Krishna sensed that. He threw that Vatsasura demon on a top of the Kapita tree, and the demon died. And because of that force, all the Kapita fruits fell down. All the boys, they enjoyed that. And then is Bakasura pastime. Bakasura is also a crane demon. He swallowed that demon Bakasura swallowed Krishna, and everyone fainted, including Balaram. So Krishna said that don't. Krishna bifurcated those two beaks, and he came out, killing the Bakasura demon. So everyone got relief from that sorrow. And then these Bakasura and Aghasura are the two brothers of the Putana. So when Putana was killed by Krishna, they developed the grudge to kill Krishna. So now he came. Next episode is the Aghasura. Aghasura is a snake demon. He also wants to swallow everyone, not only Krishna. He's a big, gigantic snake, as if a mountain. He's looking like a cave under the mountain. So he's looking like that. Even Krishna tore that snake two parts. Leave all the inside blood, that everything oozing out. Like that, Krishna he raised his body so much and thus saved all everything. Okay, finally, from the Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura Chaitanya Sikshamrita, all these demons, how they are, by reading these pastimes, by knowing the pastimes, how they will be helpful to us means, this one pastime will purify in one way to all of us. Suppose if you hear the Potana pastime, Potana is representing the pseudo guru. So we should not act like a pseudo guru. We should be a genuine guru who will understand the philosophy in the disciplic succession and follow that and preach that. Otherwise, that kind of guru is called as Potana, pseudo guru. Next, Sekatasara. If we have any bad habits, old or new, if you have lethargy, vanity, if you hear Sekatasara pastime attentively, it will go off. And if you hear Trinavarta pastime, our false pride, though maybe scholarship, beauty, our I know these many slokas, I know this much philosophy. So all that false pride will be vanished. And by deliverance of Nalakuvera and Manigriva pastime, arrogant pride, our arrogance, carelessness will be reduced and puffed up because of wealth or madness. See, any rich people, they don't, they see the poor people very low because of their puffed up nature. They will throw sometimes, they will give all rotten stuff. So when they hear this kind of pastime, that kind of nature will go. Vatsasra pastime, childish mentality. If there is any immaturity or if that is making us greedy of small things. I want that, I want this, I want this also, I want that also. Like a childish mentality, that and all will go with by hearing this. Next, Bakasra, duplicity will go. Cheating propensity will be gone. Next, Aghasra, our cruelty and violence will be gone by hearing this Aghasra pastime. So, this is a very condensed form of explanation of all these pastimes. If you want to read detailedly, there is a Srimad Bhagavatam set. Please take that one. Every house should have Srimad Bhagavatam in their homes. Please read all these beautiful pastimes. How everything, how this whole universe is created, how what is the connection links between various avatars, and very detailedly about Krishna pastimes. If Srimad Bhagavatam set is in our home, every day all the demigods want to have darshan of that Srimad Bhagavatam set, and they will circumambulate and offer obeisances and go. So if you don't have Srimad Bhagavatam set, please let us know. We will give at a very reasonable price. Okay? Hare Krishna. If you have any questions or concerns, you can tell. Otherwise, we'll end the session. Anybody have any questions about the Leela, about benefits, about the past lives, about the future benefits? Anything you can ask. Okay. If there are no questions or comments, we will say one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra and end the session. From deep of the heart, say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. भग- भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री कृष्ण लीला की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। श्रील प्रभुपाद। हरे कृष्ण।